It's no secret that Singapore is a city obsessed with eating. From hawker classics to modern twists, the food scene here is always shifting. On this episode, head chef of Michelin-selected Quenino, Sujatha Asokan, joins us as we talk about food trends, the toughest parts of being a chef, and whether Singaporean diners are picky. Hope you're hungry.
I'm half Indian, half Chinese, so for me, it's very natural for roast duck to be beside thosai. It's nothing weird for me, and I really like that, and I want to bring it to the culinary scene.
Today we have Chef Sujatha Asokan joining us today. Welcome to the show.
Hey, where's the food?
She is the head chef of Michelin-selected Quenino, and was also named the Rising Chef of the Year in 2020, back when she was only 29 years old.
Wow.
Congrats on being amazing,
Yeah.
Chef Su.
She has risen already.
Yeah. So guys, fun
rising.
fact, I actually used to waitress at East Coast Commune, which is the cafe that Chef Su used to work at.
What?
Yeah. So this was back in like 2022?
Yeah.
Ish, so we know each other from a long time ago.
Did you throw any plates or anything?
No.
You know,
You shout at her? Were you like Gordon Ramsay and you're like, what are you doing?
She's so chill. She's so chill.
My first day working at the hotel I shall not name. This was
Wait, sorry, as what?
I was a waiter.
Oh.
2008's breakfast waiter. Actually, no, earlier than that. 2005 or 6. My first day, breakfast plate flew over my head because one of the waiters sent the wrong bread out. Yeah.
No, she's nothing
happened.
like
Have
that.
you done that before?
No.
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
She's nothing like
Yeah.
that. And you've been at all these like famous restaurants. I feel like when we think of Singaporean food, we always think of like hawker food, right?
Yeah.
What is Singaporean fine dining exactly?
I would say Singaporean fine dining is what I would call modern Singaporean cuisine. First of all, it's a lot about identity. I think we eat across cultures in a day, more than we know. For breakfast, you can have nasi lemak. For lunch, fishball noodles. And for dinner, maybe your Indian friend's mom will feed you mutton curry.
Yeah.
So all of us, our palates are already very, very layered. I would say it's also about evolution. Modern Singaporean cuisine is a lot about taking the fundamentals of everyday food and then reimagining it. Like sometimes as chefs, I think we, for example, we highlight a certain flavor note. Sometimes we play around with the textures and all. I wouldn't say we are westernizing anything, but more of like finding new ways for all of us to discover new the cuisine that we eat on a day-to-day basis.
What do you guys like about food culture in Singapore? What's your favorite thing? Or like any favorite ingredients you guys have?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a culture or whatever, but last week I brought my kids down and we're having prata for breakfast. I'm just thinking, besides Singapore and Malaysia, is there anywhere else in the world where it's so normal for a Chinese family to be eating prata in an Indian restaurant in the morning? Besides Singapore, Malaysia, you don't really see that, right?
Yeah.
And then, that's to me, that's what's special. Like we can eat whatever we want from different cultures, and it's so normal, so chill. Yeah,
I think mine is very similar to that. It's the fact that you can get good cuisine of any ethnicity in Singapore. Like it's not one of those places where you're like, Singapore, you can't find good Thai food. No, man, you can find great cuisine.
And legit.
True.
Yeah, legit. And like not at exuberant prices, or it doesn't have to be fine dining. Like you're talking about the local Thai market, they will have a stall here and you can eat the same thing, I love that.
However, because the chef is here, I have a big question to ask. Because let's say Singaporeans, we are very kiasu, we are big meow people.
Why you gotta bring that up?
I gotta.
Why?
So when Singaporeans think of Singaporean fine dining, will they shell out the cash to eat fine dining food for Singaporean food? Because to them, right, or to me at least, okay, I can eat at hawker center, what? And then, for example, SQ recently they had, or not that recent, a few years back, they had the local foods on the business class menu. And now Singaporeans, why am I flying, and paying so much money for char kway teow on business class? But I tried it was very good. Just wanted to say it. Yeah.
So isn't that the point though?
What is your question?
So will Singaporeans pay a premium to eat Singaporean food at fine dining prices? Yeah.
I think they are actually growing too. Yes, we do get a lot we also try to avoid, like, we're not just putting char kway teow on the plate.
Right.
Like, we give you, we elevate it in terms of incorporating premium ingredient. That's one, like we can incorporate different, but I think at the end of the day, we are trying to help you rediscover it. So we don't just present a char kway teow. We tweak it a little bit. Like, so at the end of the day, we give you nostalgia at the same time discovery. But yes, there's not a lot. I won't say all Singaporeans are willing to pay, but I would say they are leaning towards and learning. Because I think modern Singaporean cuisine didn't start like 20 years ago. It's like, I think it's more recent, maybe 5-7 years ago. And then I talk to every single diner that comes into our restaurant as long as I'm on the shift. So, I interact a lot, and I would say I'm coming to see that they actually are appreciating, and some of them are even proud that, wow, I never knew chicken rice can be done like that. I never saw things this way. We also help, I think modern Singaporean cuisine also helps Singaporeans look at ingredients in a different light. Some things that they have been eating all their lives, but they never knew even existed. Yeah, for example, I would say ginger flower. Like a lot of people, because at Quenino we present ginger flower in many different forms, and in a way that they've never discovered before. They never even knew that this ingredient was edible. It's quite funny. But then when we try to prompt them, we say like rojak, that floral note in rojak, they will be like, like that kind of thing. So it's quite funny, but then like they are happy to see like chefs helping them rediscover all these ingredients that has been all around you all this while, but you just never really cared so much.
Right.
And I want to add on to the elevation point. The reason I asked the question, I wanted her to get into this. So you see where I was going.
He was segueing.
Because I've had
Let's hear it.
recently rendang. So we've had good rendang at hawker stalls and all that.
Okay,
but
yeah.
have you ever had Wagyu beef rendang? Oh,
Sorry, I'm Hindu. I don't eat
I had
beef.
it at a hotel. Amazing. And then they had, I don't know what it was. It was a prawn dish, and usually, for example, a sambal prawn. We have it delicious, right?
food, we usually don't have him this excited on the show.
When you have it at a hotel, they use like Korean or Japanese prawns.
Oh, stop it.
And-
My stomach is literally growling
And
right
like,
now.
imagine a normal chicken rice. They use what is that new chicken you pay $26 for? Sakura chicken or something. They use Sakura chicken with the chicken rice, and the entire experience is different. So I kind of wanted to say that that if you are thinking why should you pay premium prices for fine dining, that is why. Elevated and atas ingredients.
I mean, it's correct to say it's the ingredients plus it's probably the techniques as well, right? 'Cause
I was going to ask, yeah.
Right, like you go to these fine dining and they're like, oh, there's like some basil foam. It's like,
Or
I didn't
it's
even know.
smoke something,
Yeah,
something,
it's like
and you're like,
they're like making it in a way that's just
gastronomia?
Yeah.
What's the term?
I would say gastronomy.
Okay.
Modern gastronomy.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's also like, it's how we represent based on the techniques we've learned. Like, for example, for myself, I've never worked in a Chinese or Asian or Singaporean restaurant before. Like, I've always worked in Western restaurants, but then, so I take the techniques I've learned, but then when I am showcasing our cuisine, I would use the techniques that I've learned, that how that finesse and all is brought to the plate. But in terms of flavors, it's very much Southeast Asian or Singaporean, I would say.
right.
What are some of your star dishes? Like, your most, come on, share. I'm getting hungry. I've not had breakfast.
Yeah,
proper breakfast.
like what are some of the dishes that you look back on? You're like, I'm really proud of that, because you're the head chef, right? So you do the design of the menu and all that kind of stuff. So what are some things that you're proud of? Sorry, my stomach is rumbling.
It's like, mine's
get me
going through the... it's eating itself.
I would say there's one on the current menu that I'm really happy with. It's our duck dish. So it's a very painful dish in terms of prep. I think my team hates me. So like we use thyme as an ingredient. We actually dry age the duck for about 14 to 20 days. After that, we take the thigh meat, mince it with some Indian spices, stuff it back into the breast, and then roast it whole Chinese style. So like Chinese techniques, a bit of Indian flavor and all. And then we present it with some condiments. Like we have some couscous and heirloom rice that we cook like a local chicken rice. So with some ginger and garlic. Then we also have like a Malay style green chili condiment called sambal hijau. And then we also finish off the dish with my all-time favorite sauce to go with duck, which is Angelica herb sauce, because I really like our local
Oh.
Dian Xiao Er's Angelica roast duck.
Okay.
So it's one dish that I keep going back for. So I really think Angelica and duck work so well together. So, but that's what we do at Quenino lah. So in a plate, we try to weave together some Indian, some Malay, some Chinese influences, and show them that it can all work in a plate. Very much like how we eat in Singapore, like just mix everything. Yeah.
So is that kind of the driving force when you create each dish? Like it needs to incorporate a little bit of everything. It's not like, okay, now we're gonna do a Chinese dish, but we'll elevate it Chinese style. No.
No, yeah, we try to cross culture because it's very much my own heritage. Like, I'm half Indian, half Chinese, so for me, it's very natural for roast duck to be beside thosai. You know, like it's nothing weird for me, and I really like that. And I want to bring it to the culinary scene. lah.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice because it's also a bit nostalgic, like you said, nostalgic, but also when you're eating it, there's a sense of familiarity.
Yes,
But
at the
then
same
also
time,
something kind of
yes,
new.
correct.
And you're like,
That's the part.
what is this? What am I eating? What's
Oh my
that?
God, I love that when it's
Yeah,
like,
me too.
I
And I'm like,
have it. It's like,
no, I know
my
what
tongue.
it is. Okay, it's like, and then you try it again, and you're like, oh wait, no, I know, it's a, and then you have the
Yes,
eureka
that's
moment.
the best feeling.
yeah.
Are Singaporean diners very picky? Do you think?
I think Singaporeans they know their food. Like that, they're not. I wouldn't say picky. Yes, at the same time, it's because they know their food very well. It's like, they know what sambal is. They know all these flavors, what to expect. So, you cannot screw it up.
Yeah.
You know, like they will know. You know,
Okay.
like, so as chefs, it pushes us to be. I know you're.
She was about to
come
cuss.
It's okay lah.
She held it in.
So like, yeah, so they would know it and they would call you out. But I mean, this part of Singaporeans is, I feel it pushes us chefs to be more accountable. We are playing with the food, but at the same time, we need to be responsible and accountable for all these things, because we eat it every day. So
Yeah.
you can't scam the guest that like,
Fair.
that is sambal, but actually, no.
Have there been any like unreasonable requests? And also to you guys, have you guys ever, you know, it's like there's a dish.
Or like,
and
I
then-
want chicken.
Yeah.
Your
like,
filet of fish with no fish.
like you want to make some adjustments to it. Like, have there been unreasonable requests that you guys have had to reject, or do you guys try to, I don't know, entertain it as much as possible? Because also I'm imagining you want to keep the core essence of the dish as well, right? So it's like, just try it, see how it goes.
I would say we started off offering just a vegetarian menu and a regular tasting menu. But then there came some vegan requests and all. But then like Singaporean food or like Asian cuisine, there's a lot of ingredients in it in one dish. You know, like sometimes there is fermented shrimp paste in a meat dish
Right.
and things like and a lot of our sauces actually come with all these things. So we developed the vegetarian version, but when the vegans came, we also
Vegans came.
we learned,
Collectively, they came.
The pitchforks.
at first I was like, oh, how am I going to do it?
Right.
But I think also we realized a lot of, like I have a lot of friends that don't take dairy, for example. So like we gradually tweaked ourselves to cater to them as well in little ways. So like example, we switch out all the milk or cream in it into oat milk, for example. Yeah. So we try to find ways to feed these people as well. Because I feel like, and so that's one of the things we do at Quenino. Like when a lot of times when a vegetarian dines with a non-vegetarian, they get entirely different menus or different flavors.
Right.
But at Quenino, we actually create our dishes to mirror the original tasting menu. So
see.
you won't, although you are having two dietary requirements, you are actually having experiencing the same flavors. So like which leads me to like communal dining. When you share food together, you want to be able to talk about food.
JK, Carla, are you guys fussy eaters? Do you think?
No tauge and coriander. I'm allergic. That's about it.
And
no
onions.
spring onion.
You don't eat onions
Spring
also.
onion. Spring onion.
Okay.
No thanks, spring onion.
But other than that, like if there was a dish that you had never tried before, would you be willing to?
Just happened yesterday, right? So I was at this
Story time.
beautiful Korean restaurant, and absolutely stunning.
Guys, my stomach
right?
is actually like growling. I hope
And-
the mic's not picking.
and they're serving like beautiful barbecue grill. We got hot pot and all that. And then the lady brings a starter, huge prawns with the claws and the face still there, right? But it's raw,
Okay.
like raw, like they cut off the shell,
Okay.
raw. And I'm like, oh, I don't eat raw shrimp.
Yeah.
like, can you tell the chef, oh, but it comes in this way, you must try it. I'm like, I scared. So the waiter brought it back to the chef. Another waiter brought it out, and then another waiter came bring it out. And then after like few rounds, they're like, oh, sorry, we cannot do anything about it. The chef cannot change. I'm like, there's probably, some extra ingredients on it right now. And then in the end, I still tried it. Okay, a bit, whatever. My mom was with me. She took the whole prawn and put it in the hot pot.
I mean, yeah, it's weird because I would eat any type of fish sashimi, but I don't think I would eat
Eat raw prawn.
prawn. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, that's my, yeah.
Are you a picky eater? Do you think?
I don't know how to answer that question. I've tried a lot of things. Like, I'm quite adventurous. But you know how they have like this Korean live octopus thing? I don't think I'd ever do that.
Okay.
I think that's just like a girly thing
Okay.
where I'm like, oh, it's in
And
my
raw-
mouth. It's like thing. It's
Raw
moving.
marinated crab.
I tried that. That was delicious. Don't know about a prawn.
I don't know, my stomach though.
I've done snake, I've done alpaca, I've done guinea pig, I've done like.
Oh, yeah.
I've-
You
yeah.
told us
So
about that, yeah.
I'm not.
Wait.
I'm adventurous.
Was this like willingly or what?
Yeah. It was like I went to Peru, and that's their delicacy. That's
But it's
like
cooked
their,
like all that.
Yeah. That's their cuisine. So but it's like splayed guinea pig. It's like this. Yeah. I mean, when you look at it, you're like, oh wow, this
I
is
used
intense.
to have a guinea pig. I
Yeah,
told you.
exactly. But if you realize that that's just what they eat there,
Yeah.
It's like us eating pig
Anything
or
else.
beef or chicken.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so normal. So I was like, okay, you can't have a weird reaction to it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
really
disrespectful.
insulting. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I ate it, and I was like, okay, it's all right. It just tastes like chicken.
Chicken.
As horrible as that sounds. But I think things that I don't like. I have a thing with cucumbers. I don't know.
What?
Cucumbers
They're
and
like,
watermelon.
Are they like 70% water?
That's why I don't like them.
What?
It makes me very angry because I like drinking water, and I feel like anything that is trying to trick me into drinking water, I'm like,
Okay.
I'll drink water. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Don't.
So like if you're having chicken rice, you just leave the cucumbers
never eat
at
the
the side.
cucumbers.
That's crazy.
Never. It just makes me very angry.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sorry, chef.
I would say I'm not okay. I am a picky eater. I know what I like. So if I see a menu and there's ingredients that I like, I will go for that. I don't think I'm very adventurous, and I don't really eat a lot of meat. It's like I just eat mostly fish and chicken.
Okay.
So I stick to what I like and what I know. But if there's someone else who's ordered something, then maybe I'll take a bite. And
Okay.
then,
But you'll try it from them.
I'll try it from them, but I won't order it for myself.
Okay.
Yeah. so-
You're a creature of habit.
Yes. Yeah. I know what I like, so I'll stick to it. Chef, do you feel like you, as a chef, you need to force yourself to be, to try everything, and like you can't be a picky eater as well? But I can imagine you're probably not a picky eater.
I would say I like to try, but
Yeah.
then I also don't eat a lot of things. I have very weird taste for a chef lah. For example, I don't like organs. I don't eat.
Oh,
Okay,
same,
okay, yeah,
same.
same.
Innards and stomach.
But
Yeah.
I'm okay with foie gras though. I'm not sure
Oh,
why.
Me
okay,
too.
okay.
And I like
Foie gras is
pate.
Yeah,
sure.
but like intestines, stomach.
Oh.
I mean, I tried it.
Tripe
Like, many
and-
friends were like, say you should try. I'll just take one bite. But like you, I won't order it. But
Yeah.
but I'm kepo lah. I just want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
try.
yeah.
But then, I'm a creature of habit as well. Like I will just order the stuff I like, and then, but that's why I like to eat in a big group. So
Yeah.
that's where, like we order, and just share. I just want to try just to, at the same time, learn new things and discover new flavors.
For sure.
This brings me to oyster. I've had it like twice in my life, and both times what's the appeal? Am I eating it raw?
The taste of the ocean.
Yeah, what? That doesn't taste like the ocean.
You're
What-
asking the wrong person.
You also don't eat oyster.
I don't like raw oysters.
Oh,
Me
Like, I
too.
only eat cooked ones. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Wait,
even like
sorry, you
cooked
can
ones.
cook it. You can cook it oyster.
Yeah, like, all lot. Yeah.
I thought that was the only way to eat it.
No, they eat it raw. Like at the hotel, the raw
Yeah,
oysters.
no, but how do you cook an oyster?
Oh, just fry the oyster lah.
You can fry,
Oh,
or you
like
can
the-
bake the oyster
like the
with
oyster
the gratin.
pan, like the oyster
Pancake,
pancake.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
What does it taste like when it's cooked? Is it the same like?
Gritty.
I mean, it's still briny, but the texture is a lot more welcoming, I would say. Like, I would eat it, but I would never eat it. I mean, I would taste it raw and spit it out because I can't seem to swallow
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of like saliva on it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
Yeah.
And then the
Snot.
taste-
The texture is like
Yeah.
snot.
Yeah.
What's the appeal of oysters? Yeah, I don't get it.
I feel like if my friends order it, I'll eat it because it's like I feel a bit more hoity-toity, and then I'll put a bit of lemon and Tabasco, then I'll eat it and
do you bite?
I'll force myself to swallow
You have
it.
the bite, or you just
No, I swallow.
Oh, yeah. But then what's
I
the
do
point?
this and I just
I think
swallow.
you're meant to just swallow it. I don't think you're meant to.
What's the point of biting? Like,
No, I think
what's
it's
the point?
you're
Are you
supposed to
sure?
chew, but I think Yeah, just to taste it, let it burst.
No, girl,
and
don't
all.
swallow. I think you have to chew it a little.
No.
Chew on it a little.
No, but it tastes a bit like it. It's got that. It's got that.
And it has like a
aftertaste.
sandy
Yeah.
feeling sometimes.
Gross.
I
Still not for me. Sorry, guys.
Like I honestly don't think I could tell the difference between a good oyster and one that's gone bad.
All the ones I've had are
Oh,
bad.
no, the smell is
Oh, you can
the
tell?
smell is very different.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
When we shuck the oyster, we would know lah.
I see.
Oh.
At the restaurant for the menu, how often do you guys change the menu? And like, do people get bored? Like, how often do you change it?
Actually, I only change the menu when my Marcoms team stress me out about it. Yeah, but it's generally about every 4 to 6 months. But then, yes, people often ask us like, "Hey, when's your next menu change? I can't wait to see what's next," that kind of thing. But we also do have diners that actually come back in the next 1 or 2 months with different friends and all
okay.
to show like, hey, like it's a nice place to eat at, like come and try. Yeah, so we do get a lot of repeat customers, and I would say yes, they do get bored because I think in fine dining people just want to keep seeing what's next.
Okay.
They don't just want to keep eating, but we
Yeah.
do have diners that will be like, I really want to come back for that dish,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Is that a lot of pressure though? Because it's like, they have a certain dish and you feel the pressure to keep elevating it and making it better and better and better.
It's very stressful because like sometimes you make a dish, like we spend so much energy perfecting something,
Yeah.
and then 6 months later we have to take it off, and some guests actually get angry at us for taking the dish off. They'll be like, "Hey, where's that dish? Like
Yeah.
I came back for your bread and crab. I know where is it?" That kind of thing. I say, "No, this time around it's presented differently." Like that
I
kind of thing.
see,
Yeah,
I
so
see.
it makes us quite torn. Like it takes a lot of time and energy, and a lot of adjusting, R&D, and arguing with each other to perfect a dish that
Right.
we finally put on the menu. But
Yeah.
then like 6 months later, we have to take it off. And yeah, it gets a bit annoying for me. But
Right.
I mean, it's just part and parcel.
Yeah.
Like, I understand as a customer, like I don't want to just go and spend $200 3 times a year eating the same thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's fair lah. It's fair.
I have a question. So you guys are Michelin selected.
Yeah.
So how, like, when the Michelin
Michelin
inspector
man.
came,
The Michelin
like,
man
did you
comes
know or you
himself.
don't know at all?
We had no clue.
And then when you finally got that Michelin selected, did you like go back in the camera and suspect
CCTV?
CCTV and see who came? So you don't know who at all. You can't tell.
No, like,
It's so exciting.
For me, it's like it's just I think as a chef, I think day to day we just want our diners to be happy. I don't think I personally don't think so much about who is here to assess our restaurant, that kind of thing. It's more of like we want everybody to come and they all pay the same price, so to come and enjoy. Like that's why I go to every table, ask for their feedback. Even like I like to dig for. I don't just want to hear what we did great. Actually the main thing I want to hear from them is what can we do better.
Yeah.
Like chef, maybe this can be spicier. Chef, maybe this was a little bit saltier today. Like I want to listen to that because that helps us as chefs improve and keep growing.
But isn't taste very subjective? Like for one person, they say, I want it spicier, and you're thinking, this is so spicy already, but maybe this person's spice tolerance is
Or like
super
more
high
salt
already.
or
Yeah,
something.
so where is that middle ground? How do you decide what is too much and what is like acceptable? Okay, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's incorporate
I
that.
would say by taste loss. I would try it myself. I trust my own taste buds the most at the end of the day. But then like I would, when a guest says, hey, this is too salty, like first thing I go back to the kitchen, I would check first, like taste through everything, and then I'll be like, hey, no, I don't think it's salty, like that kind of thing. But I also learned that I cannot take everybody's feedback and move on it, like I will try to get, and then I'll intentionally go to another table and ask them, how was this? Like for example, so it's not just every little feedback will make me run and jump, but like first I would try and then fix it from there and like discuss with my team as well. So, hey, what do you think? We have different palettes in the kitchen as well. So I think generally as long as we feel happy and proud about it, and like not more than 20% of the guests are giving that same feedback, we generally don't.
As a chef, is there anything that you cannot eat, like too much mala because your taste buds will get burned, or like too much durian because like is there anything you avoid before you go to work?
Actually, I don't really eat much across the day. I save my appetite for during operation. So one thing I realized is during operation, when I taste things, if I ate too much for staff meal or what, right? When I go during operation, when I taste, everything just seems like I just feel so sick of food. So I usually keep myself hungry. So I just snack a lot across the day, and then during operation. But generally, I think it's my appetite and taste buds that I need to keep I need to stay hungry, so things will taste delicious, or else everything will be like just not nice. Yeah.
Because I was watching Hell's Kitchen recently, new season by the way on Netflix. Like, how does Gordon Ramsay eat so much? Because there's like 12 plates and then he has to taste every single one. I'm like, wow.
He probably eats in the
There's a lot
toilet.
of food, And then there's like one challenge, and after at night got another. Then he's got to put a risotto and taste. So you guys are you starve yourselves for meal service. That's why chefs are so angry all the time. I'm not angry now because
They're all hangry.
They're hungry. Hungry.
So you are a woman in the arts and sciences. You're a chef. Is the kitchen in the industry a very male-dominated space, or are there a lot of women in the space?
I would say yes, it's very, very male-dominated. But at the same time, there's a lot of females coming up in the industry. I would say it's not something that... it's not weird to see a woman head chef or anything of that sort right now, in the current situation. But yes, it's still very... I would say at least every kitchen, at least 50% you will have men. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like you have to be a bit more, I don't know, ruthless to try to claim your place in the kitchen? This is my experience from watching The Bear and MasterChef. Anyway. It's they're always like shouting at each other.
I mean, myself, I think I've been fortunate enough to not been in kitchens like that, with that kind of toxic culture or anything that we see in on TV or in overseas kitchen. Very much throughout my career, it's very much about competence and as long as you can do it, nobody will really question if you're a girl or not, or a guy. It's very much getting the job done and showing up and just proving yourself and learning and growing. Some friends the common thing we hear is that a lot of female chefs are often placed in cold kitchens or pastry just for that delicate, more intricate kind of work or less heavy lifting. But for myself, maybe because I'm a giant, I don't have that problem of heavy lifting, and I'm so quite a vocal person. I just speak as I think and feel throughout my life and career. So I myself don't feel any pain points when it comes to being a woman in the kitchen.
Okay. Yay, women in the kitchen. Are there any food trends that you've been seeing nowadays? Because I've been going for a lot of restaurant pop-ups. I feel like that's a super in thing right now. So a chef, I went for a recent one where a chef will take over a different kitchen and then do their own kind of menu for a limited time only. And it's very difficult to book spots. Have you ever been for that kind of thing?
No, I haven't. But I know what you're talking about. I saw one recently.
Yeah. Are there these kind of food trends that are popping up nowadays?
I would say yes. There is quite a couple people do. I think restaurant takeovers and pop-ups is just usually it's overseas, overseas or maybe when a chef is waiting for his restaurant to open. In the meantime, they create this kind of sneak peek season.
Like a teaser.
Yeah, like a teaser. And for the diners that miss their food, for example, I think it's happening a lot. Other than pop-ups, I also see, food trends that chefs are currently doing, I would say, is using time as an ingredient. For example, dry aging, a lot of talk about fermentation and all. Yeah, I spoke earlier about my duck dish. I also am a victim of that. I do this to myself, the dry aging and stuff. Yeah.
Time as an ingredient. When she said just now, I didn't hear.
You thought
I thought it was THYME, but it's TIME. It is time. Just what she's been saying.
Wait. So are we talking about time?
Time as an ingredient because she dry ages. I was thinking, where's the time? I thought it's not the herb time.
Yeah, I thought it was the herb time.
But the time. Time as an ingredient. That's interesting. Right.
Do you
Why your
feel
face
like
this?
as a chef?
You hear it just now.
Yes.
Oh.
I understood it from the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, because when she was talking about the duck and then she was 14 days, I was like, wow.
I thought it was 14 days with time.
With time.
The time. It took 14 days.
Yeah, I thought she put the herb
to
inside.
age it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Come
thought
on, guys, put two and two together.
Yeah, so I thought she put it with time for 14 days.
No.
Do you feel like you have to continuously upskill as a chef? And how do you upskill as a chef? Because, it's trends are changing, blah, blah, blah. Is there a skills future thing? How does it
My
work?
mom went for that. The team song making calls.
Oh, you keep going and eating at different restaurants and different
or
places.
it's how do you continuously grow as a chef?
I think, yes, we do continue. We go dine at other restaurants, see what, keep up with the trends and see what's happening in the industry. But we don't let that really point us where to go.
Right.
like when we create food, especially at Quenino, it's a lot about, it starts with flavor, memory, or maybe an ingredient that we want to highlight. Yeah, so like it can be like keep finding out what new ingredients there are growing in Singapore. Like, do you all know there's a farm in Singapore that grows mushrooms, for example? Like,
Yes.
yeah, that kind of thing. We try to give attention to all these places and little businesses as well, and yeah, and to share with with the other diners that actually Singapore has so much happening that
Yeah.
we need to talk about more.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I see that as growing and upscaling in a way as well, like featuring working with different producers, learning from them, even through collab dinners, like you see 4 hands, 6 hands, that kind of thing. Like when 2 chefs come together, they have totally different. although
Wait,
we
I'm
may-
so sorry. What is 4 hands, 6 hands?
So it's like when
I'm asking now in case I have the whole mix up of
2
time.
different chefs.
time.
That's 4 hands. 3 different chefs, 6
so
hands.
correct. So different
Yeah.
chefs on
Mats.
like, yeah.
Quick maths.
Yeah, so we come together, like, although we may be cooking the same cuisine, we might have a total different eye on things and
Right.
experiences that we bring to the table. Even within my team itself, like, everybody from different countries. In Asia, we eat different things, but there's so many ways a simple ingredient can turn up on a plate. So
right.
I see that as, like, just keep collaborating with your team, your colleagues, even your other chefs in the industry. That is also a form of upscaling.
Right.
I have a bomb of a question that's related to this, but it's a dangerous question.
Just ask.
I'm going to ask it anyway.
He's so brave.
So you see a lot of these eateries, restaurants, food establishments, they are struggling to stay alive. And can we ask, is rent the reason for that? Or because there's been a lot of debate, online you see a lot of your favorite eateries closing down. And then, like, what is going on? And what can us Singaporeans and the authorities that maybe, what can we do to help these establishments?
I think there's a lot of factors. Like, there's not just one answer to all of it. I would say it's also price point is one, but price point comes from the reason why food is priced at the restaurant is priced at this level is also because of the cost behind it. Because from ingredients to manpower, like different, like example for a restaurant like ours, we need quite a high manpower to run it, and for that level of finesse and precision that we are going for. So all this comes with money, and then we need our diners to come, keep coming back, and also it translates into value if the diners actually see it as well.
Right.
Yeah. So like, but struggles also come with like work passes, quota, like very hard to find Singaporean chefs. Like in this current market, you can't find a Singaporean commie, for example.
Really?
What's a commie?
Yeah.
Sorry, is that-
Like the most like the entry level into culinary as a career.
Oh.
Your first position is a commie.
I see.
So like it's very hard to find people to work.
Do we
and who are
not have
willing-
enough chefs in Singapore? So are
I
we
would say
outsourcing?
yes, we don't have enough chefs for sure. Like for
Okay.
example, like I did a culinary diploma in Temasek Poly.
Yeah.
Back when I was a kid, maybe many years ago. I won't say when. Yeah, but then I had 50 in my class. Today, there's only 4 of us still in the industry.
But it's a tough career,
It
isn't
is.
it? Like
It is.
it's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of high stakes, it's a lot of emotions, it's a lot of like trying to please lots of different
It's a
people.
lot of struggling, I tell you. It's a
It's
lot.
very hard.
And that's why, I don't want to put it out there, I have never charged a small business or restaurant for, like, when I do the videos. I only will charge if it's a Hai Di Lao or atas, a very big global brand. But otherwise, I don't, like, there's some of these influencers, they charge like 3, 4, 5K to do a food video. Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
mad. Just 1 minute
Wow.
food video. I'm like, what the heck?
Did you hear about that influencer in New York where she went around to all the fancy restaurants and didn't pay anything? And yeah, so she didn't pay, and they presented her the bill. She was like, "Oh no, but like I'm a food influencer." They were like, "No, ma'am, you still have to pay." And then she tried to escape through the bathroom. Anyways, no. So you mentioned about how you have to listen to everyone's opinion. Do you have to have a level of thick skin? Because have you watched the movie The Menu? The
Yes.
one with what's her name?
The guy,
Ralph
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Yeah, Voldemort.
Fine,
He was
yeah.
talking about how you
That was a
listen
good
to
show.
all of these opinions from
That was
people,
great.
and
So creepy.
And at the end of the day, it is kind of their opinion that matters. Does that kind of get to you sometimes as well?
Yes, I would say, especially when when I talk to every table, most of them are happy, and then suddenly somebody say like, oh no, it's no good, it's lousy food. Like it gets to me a lot. Like I will keep digging into every single fact.
I mean, people are entitled to their opinions, but like say it in a nice way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there are right avenues to share. If like I mean, we do get genuine feedback, like people that WhatsApp the restaurant and say how they feel.
Whoa,
and
whoa.
all.
Yeah.
So I'm getting excited over this. Hold on. What you said, right? That really like rubs me the wrong way. So there are a lot of these influencers who go online and say, oh, honest review or whatever, and they will give a restaurant 1 out of 10. Can you imagine the chef, the manager, the waiter, the people who have put so much effort, and you give them a 1 out of 10,
Yeah.
and then you say like, why are you so negative? Like these people are struggling. Like try your best. Like
Yeah.
show things how to improve.
Yeah.
Say that okay, maybe I enjoyed this, but this can be better.
Constructive.
1 out of 10.
So I think constructive criticism is so helpful,
Yes.
right? I because if you genuinely like the place, you want them to be better.
Yeah.
And you are happy that it's okay. If it happened to me, it's fine because I can sympathize and I will still patronize this place. But just for the future, in case for other people who maybe don't understand, this is how you could do it.
Yeah.
So my recent experience, I'm not going to name the place, but I went. It was my second time going back to this place because I really, really liked it, and they had invited us for a new menu that they had created. So
What cuisine?
fusion.
Oh.
Fusion.
Wow, that's
But
so
I'm
generic.
I don't want to mention it because it's going to be quite obvious if I mention the name. And I went on my birthday. Like on my birthday itself, and they were like, okay, we've got everything planned for you. And I said, great, wonderful. So I have a small kid at home. So as you know, leaving your kid at home, you're kind of working with a specific time frame, right? Because you got to go back home and take care of him. So it was me and my husband. And we got there, and it took 2 hours, and our main course wasn't even out yet. And I remember just sitting there going like, hi, can I follow up on the food? And they're like, yeah, sorry, we've just put it in. It'll be done in like 20 more minutes. And I was like, we actually need to leave. I'm so sorry, but we gotta go. And they were like, okay. And they had to pack up the rest of the food for us. to
Okay,
bring
no, I
home.
can tap out what?
Yeah, but then I went home. It was 10 p.m. I hadn't had dinner. I was so hungry. And I was just sitting there thinking like, I feel so bad for them because I'm sure there's a legitimate reason behind it. But at the same time, I think you probably need to tell your customers like, hey, I'm so sorry. Maybe we're understaffed, or hey, I'm so sorry. Is there anything that we can bring out first? You know, just like... It wasn't an unexpected thing. So in a kitchen, lots of things happen. But if you already have the foresight of we're already down 2 people in the kitchen, things are going to be backed up. We have too many tables at the moment. Then I think you can go around and just kind of like preempt people like, hey guys, just so you know, whatever, like maybe here's some bread or here's whatever. So
Or free drinks.
yeah, I feel like that kind of criticism is really helpful because you want them to do well. I
Yeah.
love this restaurant. I think they're amazing and it's not intentional at all. But knowing that like it was my birthday, we had 2 hours, I went home, like I had to put my kid to bed and then have my dinner. I was like, this could have played out a lot better. You know, like it just leaves a little thing when you go home and you're like, man, yeah. But I love when restaurants take that kind of feedback and go, no worries, it's never going to happen again.
Yeah. Or like they own up to their
Yeah, and-
mistake, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah,
And they say,
exactly.
I'm so sorry, it will never happen.
Yeah.
Come again.
Yes.
We want to serve you better.
Yeah, it's going to be a better experience. Yeah, exactly.
Just to add on to that, if the food you've had is really, really crap, like don't say 1 out of 10. Like be gentle about it. Like there are people who put their heart and soul,
Yeah.
into this. You know what I'm trying to say, Chef? I think you know what I'm trying to say. Huh?
Of course,
Like,
yeah,
but this is going out to the people out there who
Yeah.
are like review bombing everything. I'm not saying don't say bad things, but try to put it constructively. How can
Yeah.
they improve?
Yeah.
This wasn't the best. This is too sweet.
Yeah.
Don't just say it's too sweet. 1 out of 10.
Yeah. Do you feel like social media has really affected how people eat and also how chefs operate a little bit? Because you're thinking, okay, maybe does this have to look a bit better for Instagram or things like that? Or you know what I mean? Like, does it? Do you think about it?
I think yes, social media is very important for us. So like, but when it comes to creating food, whether or not it's going onto social media, we eat with our eyes first. So like we don't really think of like, oh, it needs to be good for Instagram. You
Yeah.
know, like we just build the dish, make it look pretty and how we like it. But then when it comes to social media, I think it's also about it really affects like what you guys were saying, when somebody shits on you on social media, for the next few, like you will get I mean, people are not going to walk up and say, hey, I'm not coming because I saw this. You know, it's more of like naturally, like you maybe see a drop in diners and all, but we can't really point it at that post, but it would like affect you. Because even myself, when I see like somebody post about, oh, this restaurant was disappointing or something like that, or sometimes even on the flip side, I see them say that this restaurant is really good, blah, 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 blah. But then when I go and actually dine, I'm like, really? Is this what you mean by very,
Right.
very good? Like, it sometimes makes me question, like, are y'all all just being paid to say everything is great? You know, I often ask myself this question, but I mean, I just shut my mouth. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like I just have to trust in what I'm doing and speak to the diners. If the diners are happy, I mean, I don't look online for all that reviews just to make myself sleep better at night. I talk to every table. Like, I mean, you are the ones coming and paying, and if you leave happy, that's I can sleep well tonight. That's the most important thing for me.
Actually, yeah. How do you guys choose how to, like, whether you want to go to a restaurant or not? Do you look at TikTok reviews? Do you look at Google reviews? What do you usually look at?
So mine is I always look at the videos from everywhere, but I put it mute first. So I look at I see
Wait,
whether-
sorry, on TikTok.
on TikTok, Instagram Reels, whatever. My wife likes to do this. Oh, Google review, 5-star must go. But then a lot of restaurants are offering nowadays, this is the trick, right? The restaurant, free dessert if you give us a 5-star
yeah,
rating.
yeah,
So you can't really trust that anymore, you know?
Yeah, I never go to a 5-star. It has to be like a 4.7 to a 4.9 with a lot of reviews.
That's a lot of stars.
That's like the sweet spot. And then you look at the pictures and the vibe is nice.
You know, they say that for a good Chinese restaurant, especially overseas, it has to be a 3 to 3.4 stars.
Really?
Because the worse the service, the better the food. Yeah, it's an Angmo country thing. It is.
I'll keep that in
Yeah, it's an
mind.
Angmo country thing.
Thank you so much, Chef
Hey.
Sue, for coming on the show. Go check out Quenino if you haven't. I'm probably going to go there this week.
Yeah, I
sometime.
wanna go
I'm
now.
very hungry.
They are at Cascaden Road Artisan Hotel.
Yes.
Okay.
Cascaden
And
Road, wow.
remember to be kind to the kitchen staff
Yes.
and the chef and everyone who works
Yes.
there because they put in a lot of time and effort to make
Yes.
the dishes. This was The Situation Report. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.